Hi there, Jay from Jay Productions. I am back after a very long break. Thank you for joining me today, and we're going to be discussing the Age of Sigmar Christmas Battleforce boxes. We get these every year. There was some rumors speculating that we weren't going to get any, which is a real shame because they really tend to be fantastic bargains. And we're going to be looking at them and breaking down what you can do with them, their kind of value, whether or not you should grab these if you're looking to get into Age of Sigmar, whether or not they're great if you're planning to expand an existing army, and what you can do with these out of the box. And then, of course, the one little thing that's pet niggle that we knew was going to happen, that we absolutely dread, and it means right now you should, if you're planning to get an Age of Sigmar, now is the time to do it before things start to go in a direction that I don't like the looks of. So, let's go down and break into it. So, first things first, there's the Revenant Legions, the battle force for Soulblight Gravelords. Soulblight Gravelords, obviously, very popular, very nice, very cool. I have my own army of them, which are very, very, very slowly coming along. I haven't been able to dedicate much into them since Dominion and those happened to hit me at the same time, and then a Kickstarter that I've also gotten behind, drained a lot of things. So, not much in the expansion on my personal army front, but this, for other people, this is a very interesting box. I really, really like it. Now, it comes with the, obviously, okay, let's break down what it comes with. 66 models, so you get one Vangorian Lord. I actually really, really like the Vangorian Lords. They're a monster. They can benefit from a lot of things. Monsters are in this 3rd edition right now. The Season of the Beast certainly has a lot going in the favor of them. On top of that, before that, they're just very good, solid models that have benefited even better from the new rules of 3rd edition and the transfer, and the emphasis on monsters that are getting with all this, everything that's happening in Gur right now. So they're a very tasty unit. I particularly like them. They're an okay commander unit. They're pretty good. I adore the model. Some people don't. That's okay. I like it for all the wrong reasons. And all of their criticisms towards this model, I think, are actually really valid, even if I do like it personally. I do think it has some issues anyway. Not the point. It's a very strong leader unit that provides a bit of hard hitting and is a very defensive-minded unit, and it pairs well with the 5 Blood Knights that you get in the box. Now, the new plastic Blood Knights are to die for. They're a fantastic unit. They got a bit nerfed in the current edition of Age of Sigmar, okay? Anything that's cavalry or monstrous creatures kind of got hit ridiculously hard by the changes to coherency. I still maintain the coherencies are the worst change to Age of Sigmar, period. To be honest, like, I was trying to think of anything else that I didn't like about the 3rd edition, but no, it's, well, maybe command points a little bit too heavy, but I really like 3rd edition. But I hate coherence. Coherency's still a shit rule. So these guys got nerfed in the butt a little bit there. But combining the two, the Vangorian Lord and the Blood Knights, you get yourself a nice little unit there that's going to be balling around. The Blood Knights are very powerful defensively. They can easily go up to a 2+ save. With the Vangorian Lord, you can increase their defensive power a little bit more. And on top of that, they hit fairly well. They don't hit nearly as hard as they used to. They can't take advantage of a lot of things, again, because of those coherency problems. But they're still a fantastic unit, and they're bloody expensive. So, getting them alongside this, plus the Vangorian Lord. Okay, so they don't actually have the prices on these yet that I've found anywhere. I assume they'll go up soon. I'll probably put up a little post underneath this and pin it when we do. When I do find that. But suffice to say, so those are 2 excellent value things. And then you're getting a lot of battle line, which is fantastic. So you're getting the 20 skeletons. So I built 20 skeletons. Okay, sure. Whatever. 20 skeletons are fantastic. Just, you're going to have them. More never hurts. They're cheap battle line. They sit in their place. I should probably buy another box of them, but I don't want to. I actually kind of had a problem with the skeleton sprue, and this is just a heads up to anyone new who hasn't built them yet. They're real finagly. You can break them on the sprue. In fact, I had some that arrived on the sprue broken because of how delicate the parts are. Just a heads up on that one. But they go together relatively easily, even if they are a little fragile. So you're gonna want to be very delicate with the bastards. Contrast paint is almost a must. Now, at the same time, you've then got a bunch of zombies. Now, 40 zombies. Okay, well, again, I think they come in units of 220? I think they come in units of 20 now. So you're getting at least, 1 unit of Death Rattle Skeletons, which you can divide up into 2, so you're getting a lot of battle line. So I think in total, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, you're getting 4 battle line here, which you can reinforce. So this is, good. Like, you will be painting this forever. That's a lot of zombies. 2 boxes of zombies, a box of skeletons, a box of that. It's pretty good. I would almost recommend that if you are looking to get into Soulblight Gravelords, an excellent place to start is to buy a generic Vampire Lord, buy the Get Started box, and then buy this. And that will set you up with a nice, pretty decent force. I mean, you're going to have lots of stuff, and then from there, you can get some of your wizard models, you can get some of your, your necromancers, some of your supporting things, like the Coven Throne. I don't recommend the Bloodseeker Palanquin. It's okay, but the Coven Throne is better. Everything is viable in Age of Sigmar, but I know a lot of people are like, but competitive. It's like, competitive doesn't matter, people. Like, it honestly doesn't. But if you are looking for that, the Coven Throne is statistically better. But the Palanquin is a strange artillery piece. So, there's that. You've got that. You can grab yourself anything else to go along with it. You can even grab yourself the Get Starting Flesh Eater Quartz, which will give you stuff you need to build a good old some Vargeist and some Terrorgeist or a Zombie Dragon, Vampire Lord, and it gives you some like free allies, because Flesh Eater Quartz can be taken as allies, which you can throw in as well, so that's pretty tasty right then and there. So this will let you throw together a really nice, classic Horde-like army of Vampire, Soulblight Gravelords together real quickly, real easy, lots of fodder, which means you only need to get to the occasional more expensive thing, and you get 5 Blood Knights in here. Blood Knights are probably one of the most expensive things to get for the army, because everything else is available in really fantastic bundles, or is really reasonably priced as far as Games Workshop goes. And I'm speaking in Australian dollars, so that should let you know, especially if you can get them at a good 15% discount from your friendly local gaming store. So, there's that. Now, we're going to go down to the Hedonites / Sybarite Blade Carnival. Believe it or not, they're not something I've had too much interaction with. There's no one in my local meta that I've had a chance to play against them. I've not personally experienced much of them off by hand. I know a little bit about one of the units in here. But from an army point of view, from the discussions I've had with the one person who does build them, because we had a discussion with them, but that was taking into account 2nd edition. So kind of working through that, thinking about 3rd edition in the context of that. You get a Shard Speaker, so you get a wizard. You get a Slashy Mortal Wizard, so that's fine. That wizard's pretty good, actually, from memory. Got some nice abilities. You get 10 Blissbarb Archers, so there is 1 unit of battle line right there. You get 5 Seekers, which you can build as Slick Blades or Blissbarbs. I couldn't honestly tell you which is better. I like the Slick Blades, the melee ones, but shooting is definitely something that the Slaaneshi Mortals do very, very, very well. It's very, very good. There's a reason their basic battle line, the Blissbarbs, can shoot the way they do. And then you get 10 Elite Warriors, which can build as Murderous Painbringers or the Sybaresh Twin Souls. I prefer the Myrmidons every day of the week, and that was the discussion I had with people who play the army, the one person. Now, that's in a 2nd edition context. Now, they can be much more defensive now in 3rd edition, thanks to all-out defense. The Twin Souls were kind of one of those things of, I think they're good, but I think they're better now in 3rd edition, now that you can all-out attack them and get some things on there, so it's an interesting choice. You can build 2 squads of 5, because they are minimum 5-man squads, so you can do that. So you can get a lot out of this. You also get 3 Slangor Fiendbloods. You should just ignore those. They're useless. They're waste of money. I probably wouldn't even build them until Beasts of Chaos get a new battle tome, which maybe changes them. So just ignore those. Those don't even matter. Like those don't even matter in the context. Like even if 3rd edition has made many units go up and down in balance, Beasts of Chaos. Like if you don't believe me, go look at every tournament review. They are the worst battle tome army in the game. I love them. I want a Beast of Chaos army because I'm attracted to things that suck. If an army is terrible, tell me about it because I want it. So you've got this. I think it's pretty good, pretty solid way to get yourself what you need. Expanding on it, there's not really too many good ways to expand on it. There's no good get starting box. That's nice and cheap with some good core units that you're going to want in multiples. You're going to want characters, you're going to want demons. Everything that you're going to want to get for this army is fairly expensive. Glutos. You're going to want more of the Seekers, and you're going to need probably another 1 or 2 units of Blitzbarb Archers at a minimum. So it's one of those things. There's a lot of room to expand there, but it's going to be very expensive to expand into a viable army, and you're going to need to buy more things that you can't really get in bundles. Just be aware of that. Otherwise, I think this is a really good place to start an army. I think these are all really good places to start an army, to be honest. Especially when we go into the Vanari Shining Host, because there's no get starting box for these guys, and to be honest, this is probably the best box you're gonna find. Their old box, which was their release box, their limited edition release box, was a ripoff. Complete waste of money. Charging like 3 times the price for get starting box, start collecting box content, but 3 times as much because it has a codex and it's coming out before the main book and the rest of the army. So, this one, depending on the prices of these, might be a little bit better. You get 10 wardens. You're gonna need those. So you've got your wardens here, 5 on this side, 5 on this side, right? They're just 1 unit. Don't let that fool you. That's just how they framed the picture. They come in units of 10 and reinforce them to 20 and 30. 20 is your sweet spot for them. They're really good. You're going to need those. You need those, period, for an Elven army. So, it comes with 10 wardens. So it gets you a battle line. It gets you 2 characters with the Banner Blade here and the Regent in the center. Forgot his name for a moment. I knew it was something. The Regent and the Banner. They're not considered the best characters. I really like them because they're nice generic characters that really you can plug into your army if you have spare points. They're a good thing. The Regent is all about redundancy, and you can turn him into a semi-beat stick. He's very nice, and it harkens back very much to the days of old elves. If you wanted to start a very traditional, high elf army in Age of Sigmar, this box is kind of a nice place to do it, because you get your 10 spearmen, you got a banner to stick with them, you get a Regent who he's kind of just a solid commander you can gear up and alter up the way you want. He's not like the be-all and end-all. You're going to need to get wizards. You're going to need to get so much to expand this army. Expanding this army is a good place to start. It's probably a good place to expand as well. I can't think of any middle ground for this box. You get 10 of the Blade Lords. They're elite swordsman unit. I like them. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. They're an elite unit that aren't tied to an elementary. They're pretty good. They probably need a slight rework in terms of rules, but they're pretty good. I like them. They're solid. It's hard to talk about this unit, mostly because I've only talked to people who own this army. I haven't played against any of them yet. Not that I want to, because the only people I know in my local meta who play Lumineth Realm Lords have armies of 120 archers and nothing else. And you don't want to play against that person. So, then you've got some cavalry, which is pretty fantastic. And combined, like, you get 2 battle line out of this, because the Wardens, they make the Dawn Riders battle line. You get an artillery piece as well with the, good old ballista. Ballista's pretty nice. That's a pretty good ballista. So you're getting some range support. It's a good place to start. You buy some archers, not too many of them, and you can go from there, and this is a good foundation, I think. Then we have this box. So, Bone Reapers are a hard thing to get right with their composition. And what makes a good Bone Reaper box? To be honest, there's probably only one dud in this box. Everything else here is okay, I'm gonna say. You're getting one important character that you're gonna want, okay? So, you're getting your I keep forgetting his name. Soul Mason? Bone Shaper. You're getting your Bone Shaper, right? He's a good, solid healer. And then you're getting a Gothzar Harvester. So you're getting 2 important healing units, combined with a good brick of Mortisan Guard. Neat. And then cherry on top, you get one of these. You get your, you get your Screaming Skull Catapult. I'm forgetting its really dumb name. I look at it every time and I flash back to Tomb Kings. Screaming Skull Catapult. It's a Mortek Crawler. It's right down here. I just see Screaming Skull Catapult. I'm sorry, guys. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Warhammer Fantasy recently. While my computer's been broken. So there's that. So you're getting a decent core with 20 battle line. Split that into 2 units of 10. This is decent. They're fairly good infantry. You're getting healer forms to support them. You're getting another monster that can support them. And you're getting some elite monstrous infantry. They're okay. I possibly don't know which one I would consider better at this current state of time. I really like the Immortus Guard more than I do the Stalkers, but the Stalkers have their own benefits. I think both have their place in an army. If you're going to build this out of the box and try and fight someone else, I would definitely build them as a Mortis Guard. Just so you can have the Immortus Guard protect this important character right here, because if this character goes, you're kind of screwed. And then it gives you a Soul Reaper. It's kind of there. Like the Slangor Fiend Bloods, it's kind of the dud unit in the box. It's okay to have, sure, why not? And that is that. So overall, I think the offerings are really good, and depending on the price, these might be pretty reasonable. Of course, fewer and fewer models every year, we know that, except for this one, which is a nice turn of the event. I think they're all pretty good for expanding from. I think if you're looking to start Ossiarch Bone Reapers, I think this one is actually really good. I think this is a really good place to start. You are, much like this army, going to be buying a lot of expensive things to try and flesh out. Fortunately, with the Bone Reapers, it's not as much as you think, because they're points-wise very, very expensive. So they don't have big armies, which is a fortunate matter of fact. So, you can throw this together and then you buy maybe 4 or 5 more kits. There's some characters, another block of, another block of Mortek Guard, maybe another unit of Necropolis Stalkers or Immortus, and, a bunch of characters, and you kind of pretty much done. You've almost reached, 2,000 points just by adding, all the other characters you need, maybe 1 or 2 more squads of this, of the Mortek Guard, maybe another squad of this, and, yeah, they're super expensive. This army, this gets you up there. You're going to need to buy a lot of things. And then you're going to need to play around with it, because there's a lot of weird synergy in the Lumineth. This one, it's a decent place to start. It's fine enough. You're gonna need to, again, it's got a similar problem. You're gonna need to buy more and paint more than you would with either of these armies. And then this place is a very good place to, the Revenant Legion, the Soul Blights, is a very good place to start, and it's a very good place to end, to be honest. All of these are fine for expanding, I think, pretty well. And then we bring me to this. Alright, I've given you your information. If you've clicked on this video to find out more about them, what I think about them, you should stop watching now. For those of you who want to continue watching, I'm about to get a little salty. So, and there's one thing I learned is that people don't like watching my videos when I get salty. So, this. We have Get Started boxes. They're very good. Most of the Get Started boxes, ironically, in my recent video that I did, actually not that recently ago now, almost 2-3 months, I did a video where I compared every Get Started box. Nurgle, Blightkin of Nurgle had... Maggotkin of Nurgle? I want to say Blightkin. Maggotkin of Nurgle have the worst Get Starting box. Awful. Just absolute garbage. Not worth its money. Terrible place to start collecting. Terrible place to expand your army. So they need a new one. But I've not made this clear in any other video, because I try not to speak about 40k on my channel. Because I stopped talking about 40k because people were giving me shit about it, because I was finding myself in disagreement with the direction 40k has taken, as a long-time 40k fan. P.S. 9th edition sucks. Combat patrols are a ripoff. They're fucking garbage. I hate them. I don't want to see the same thing, because the Get Started boxes are fantastic bargains. You can buy multiples of them in most cases. They're very good products to buy. This is almost the same amount of models as the box. This Vanguard box, as they're calling it, as their analogy for Age of Sigmar. This is your equivalent of a combat patrol. It's supposed to be 1,000 points straight up. That's the whole point, right? Or 500 points. Yeah. 500 points straight up, right? I hate these boxes. They're worse than Get Starting boxes, and double the price, for very little increase in model content. And it's Games Workshop's business practices. And I fucking hate it. And I hate that they are introducing this. I knew that they would. I hoped that they wouldn't. And so this is my advice to you. And this is the worst advice I could possibly give, because it means now I am going to be competing with a lot of people to buy things, and so is everyone else. Buy the Get Starting boxes now before they go. Jesus Christ. If you are planning to start an army of Age of Sigmar, except for the Maggotkin, because they literally have the worst Get Starting box, buy your Get Starting boxes, buy 2 of them now, if you're planning to start, before they introduce a Vanguard box for your faction. The moment you see a Vanguard box announced for your faction that you want to collect, go buy 2 Get Starting boxes for your faction. That's it. Then maybe, if you don't get any, buy a Vanguard box. And what does this box even come with? Get you 10 Plague Bearers, you get 5 Blight Kings, you get 2 Puskoil Blight Kings, and you get a Spoiled Pox Scrivener. Fuck, I can't even think of anything to make with that. So you get 1 HQ, or you get 1 HQ out of the Puskoils for a Blight Lord, Puskoil Blight Lord, the Lord, the character variant. Stupid Nurgle names escaping me. You get 2 Battle Line. You get a character. You get either, and then with the Puskoils are a terrible kit. They're fucking atrocious. I hate them. Because the 2 models you see can be built as a unit of 2 Puskoil Blight Lords. Or, the kit can build 1 Puscoil Blight Lord and the character, which leaves you with 1 Puscoil Blight Lord you can't do anything with. So then you need to buy another Puscoil Blight Lord box in order to build 2 Puscoils and get the parts to turn the unused one from the first box into another character. And it's a stupid expensive box for 2 models. I hate that. I hate that. I cannot express how much I hate that. So, while this box is okay, I guess, it's something I could say if it was a get starting box at a reasonable price, you know, the 150, 180 AUD, sure, buy 2. Why not? If you're looking to get started with Maggotkin, buy 2 of this. But I guarantee you, it will instead be priced equivalently to the goddamn combat patrols, which I just want to show you how much they cost in Australian. Nope, we want 40k. We want 40k. We want combat patrols, which some of them are really average. $230. $230. This one seriously pisses me off, but that's to do with the orcs. As an orc player, the way the boy kit is laid out. Most of these are okay, kind of average. I like them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the contents. It's the price tag. Anyway. The Red Gobbo's trying to sell you things. And that's because the Red Gobbo has sold out his values as a communist for the Grutchin Revolution Party and has turned full capitalist because he wants teeth so that he can fund his revolution. It's an honorable thing, dear Grot, but I hate combat patrols and Vanguard boxes. I hate GW's current marketing. I've been Jay from Jade Productions. Have a nice day. See you next time.